What is up, everybody? And yeah, this is me post-commentary because our Japan race got cancelled. The save didn't save, so I had to redo it. And this is essentially a quick overview of the redo. We were looking good. We were looking like a potential point scoring position until Magnussen pretty much crashed us out. It was his fault. He brakes too late and we got damage. We get front wing damage. You couldn't even change the front wing and it went downhill from there. So no points for Tauri. A P15 and a P18. Pretty similar to what actually happened. And yeah, let's get into the next episode in Qatar. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of this F1 Manager career mode. You would have just seen a quick recap of Japan because for some reason it didn't save. I'm 99% sure that I saved it, but clearly not because it got deleted and I had to redo the race and it didn't matter anyway. I guess we did get P15, so we got an extra million, but other than that, it was pretty much all the same. Sonoda had a chance at points, but then bottled it. So the same old for AlphaTauri, and it's actually worse for us because you see down here, McLaren go and get get a point, and now they're on 11 points. So that's an even further gap to P8. Not that we were going to get there anyway, but yeah, it's just to rub salt into the wounds. And also Sonoda decided to crash his front wing, which we couldn't replace because we didn't have any spare front wings. Also, it didn't save the research. So these are the research that we're doing. We're doing a chassis research and a rear wing research for next year. We're not doing any more designs for this season. This season's a write-off. Let's hope we keep our job for next year. And we'll come back stronger than ever with these researches. We are going to do another research when the next CFD and wind tunnel time come out. But for that, that's the research so far. We're just looking on the cost cap as well. I want to be careful. I want to make sure I don't go over it. So we are going to develop some more front wings and rear wings, but we're going to try and keep that to a minimum. One thing I will say as well, look out for Yuki Tsunoda. He would not accept a deal. We offered him almost 3 million and he said no. He's currently on 1.2 million. So we're going to wait until the end of the season before we decide what to do with him. We might even try and get a more experienced driver if he wants that much money. Because we don't have that here at AlphaTauri. We need to see where we finish in the constructors. If we finish a dead last, I don't know how much we're going to want to pay him, but we do need a star driver. So if we're going to have to pay him 3 to 4 million, do we maybe look elsewhere and just get one for 6 million and just go for a big driver like that, a big driver to push the team forward? Qatar should fit our car a little better than Japan, but I don't know anymore. I don't know. As we cross the line, Porsche clearly getting held up. And yeah, we're miles off it. So yeah, I think our car is just slow at this point, and we're just going to have to pray for everybody to crash out just to score a couple points and to leapfrog Alfa Romeo. I think, honestly, P10 is what we're going to get this year, and we're going to be lucky to even get out of that. We're focusing fully on next year, praying that we keep our job. To be fair to both our drivers, they did both get held up on their opening laps. We are trying something. We're having Sonoda go almost directly behind Theo Pourchaire in hope that he gets a decent slipstream down this straight and enough to put him in the Q2. And the reason why we're doing it for Sonoda and not for Pourchaire is because I trust Sonoda a little bit more to get into that into Q2 and get into that position. And actually because we'd rather Sonoda up more with the race pace that he has. And also, we might be taking a penalty with Pourchaire. We haven't decided yet, but his engines are finished. Not sure how much it's worked. 27-1 for Pourchaire in the first sector, and it's 27-2 for Sonoda. So Pourchaire is currently going quicker. Sector 2 is 29.9 for Pourchaire, a 30.0 for Sonoda. Is Pourchaire cooking something here? Theo Pourchaire up to the line, jumps up to P80. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. P18 and P19. We beat Oscar Piastri, who must have been held up on his lap. I think that was our actual pace before. Oh my god. Here's the question for Pourchaire. 41%. That's not going to make it through a sprint weekend. ERS. We could maybe get these just to the end of the season. Engine. We're going to need a new one of those, which is 5 million. That's a lot of money. That's coming out of the cost cap as well. We'll take a new gearbox because we're going to need to do that. And then we're going to have to take a new engine. I mean, it will still leave us with 2.8 million left. Cost cap remaining 24 million. We can do it. You know what? We will do it just so he can get to the end of the season because he'll get through maybe this weekend with the engine wearing down. We're going to have to do it eventually. Softs or mediums? Which is the better option? I think we split it. I think Pourchaire goes softs. We'll go mediums with Sonoda. Pourchaire is starting ahead, so let's try it that way. We'll put an extra lap of fuel so we can actually push as well on the fuel. I don't know if that's a good or a bad idea. It's probably a bad idea because we're going to get a bad start. But anyway, we are pretty much at the back. We just have Piastri starting behind us. This is what it's come to. Woo! Woo, this is exciting. Starting from dead last in the sprint. Come on. What's that angle? That's a weird angle, but we're underway. Starting right from the very back. Can we make up a place or two at the start? Poor chair. Jumping ahead of Bottas. Go on, fella. Actually, let's see. Everybody's on the softs. Okay. Oh, there's a spinner. Something's happened. 2 cars out on lap 1. I think it was Sainz. Was he involved? Who was involved? It was people at the front because I saw a lot of changing. Yeah, it was Carlos Sainz. What's he done? He's side by side with the Aston. Just been forced off a little bit. I'm not sure if he has damage. A lot of debris coming flying, but I don't see front wing damage. So it might be side pod or something like that, which you can't fix, which would actually be pretty nice. Although, we're nowhere near the points. Poor Tsunoda. We went the wrong way with him. Although those softs, they are degrading quick. I don't want to go full push with poor chair. Sainz and Alonso, that incident caused them to have a bit more wear on their tyres as well. I don't know how good these softs are going to be as poor chair gets overtaken by Piastri. We're now 19th and 20th. Sainz must have damage affecting his tyre wear or something. Because he's down to 34%. He's plummeting. In 2 laps, it's gone down like 20%. He has to pit. He's not making the end of the Grand Prix. And if he doesn't pit, he's going to get a puncher. It's as simple as that. He's almost at 30%, not even halfway. So that's tough for him because he's going to be starting near the back for the Grand Prix. Yeah, he does come into the pits. So the damage that he got in lap 1 has really cost him and it's forcing him into the pits. He's still going to come out ahead of us. Oh, actually, they've got to replace the front wing because they do have damage on the front wing. But he's probably actually still going to come out ahead of us. It's going to be close. No, we do stay ahead, but blimmin' heck, that's close. Alonso 24%, Stroll 27%, Ocon 31%. It's puncher territory with 3 laps to go. Poor chair is getting to that territory as well. Tsunoda, maybe he can start to cook now and maybe catch up to Piastri, Bottas. They're also getting in that puncher territory. Sargent, they're all down there. Tsunoda, you know what? Poor chair, let him go. Don't fight your teammate. Just let Tsunoda do his thing. He's got the DRS. Let him go. Let him go. What's going on? What's going on, Theo? There we go. Okay, through goes Tsunoda. Tsunoda, just attack, mate. There is a yellow flag. Someone has a puncher. It's Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg. Oh, no, he's got off. He's spun. It's not a puncher, but it's a spin for Nico Hulkenberg. We'll take those positions, and that's just killed his tyres even more. He's definitely going to have to pit, surely. He's at 24%. No, he's going to try and stick it on out. But can we catch up to him and get the overtake complete? How no one has got a puncher baffles me. You got tons of people in 20%. You got Hulkenberg on 19%. How's no one got a puncher? This is puncher territory. There you go, Tsunoda. Breezes past Piastri. Now his mediums are coming to effect, but we really need like 3 or 4 more laps for this to actually pay off. As he's closing in on Bottas, that should be easy pickings as well. He's down to 21%. You would think Hulkenberg's, his tyres would be falling off his car right now. He's down to 15% almost. ERS damage for Porsche. He's fine. He's fine. He'll get through the race tomorrow as well. Tsunoda, come on, mate. You need to find a way through on Valtteri Bottas, and then you could probably get Hulkenberg. How has no one got a puncher? I do not understand. Send it. You've got so much more grip. Oh, there you go. Hulkenberg, that's deserved. Okay, why are we parking behind him? Why are we parking behind him? You could have got past Bottas, you numpty. Okay, well, Hulkenberg down to dead last. Porsche is going to overtake him as well. He better overtake him. What's wrong with you, Porsche? You all right, mate? Oh. Oh, no, that's Hulkenberg. Porsche. Oh, he's up in the P19. Sweet. Oh, this is going to be a photo finish. Come on. Come on. Oh, sugar. I got to conserve up to the line. Oh, it's going to be a photo finish. Please, please, please. We've lost to a Haas on 3 wheels. I think we're going to have to take a new ERS. I mean, we'll still be in the plus for the cash. So we'll take a new ERS. We're going to start dead last with the Porsche. I think we're starting P15 after penalties with Tsunoda. This is going to be a painful race. I'm warning you. It's going to be a painful race for me, and it's probably going to be a painful race watching as well. We'll go medium, medium, soft with Porsche. What do we do with Tsunoda? I think we just go the opposite. Go soft, medium, medium. We need something crazy to happen this race. And I mean something crazy, like a pile up of cars to even be within a chance of points. We're that slow. We are genuinely that slow. We have got 19th and 20th written all over us for this Grand Prix. Positive thoughts here in Qatar. I reckon points is on the cards here. Look at us starting ahead of Perez, Alonso, Sainz. They ain't getting past us. Let's go, Yuki. Let's cook. Already ahead of Hulkenberg. We're on for a podium. I've got a good feeling. It's podium territory for Yuki Tsunoda. Look at him cook. He's up to P13. Got a mix of soft and medium runners. Tsunoda, go on. Get past the Alfa Romeos. Go on. I think the Alfa Romeos might be the only cars that we could maybe beat this Grand Prix. We didn't even get past them. It's going to be painful the next few laps. We're going to see Alonso, Perez, Hulk, all of them pass Tsunoda. And then once we get down to P18, we'll just settle into our race. 3 laps in. Already down to P17. 2 more places to go. I mean, if we could take Piastri, keep him behind us. The goal is to finish top 15. That's what the sponsors want. I don't know how we're going to do that. We're definitely going to have to hope for a crash. But look, we just drop away so quick, even from Hulkenberg. Now Sainz is going to breeze past us. Piastri will be the next one. There are medium tyres. Is Piastri? Please tell me Piastri's at least on the softs. He is. I genuinely think Piastri might be the only person we can somewhat stay with. Other than that, we're just going to see who's the better of our 2 drivers or who's got the better strategy. I will say, I thought our race pace was going to be worse than it actually is. We are still only 3.4, 3.5 seconds behind Piastri, which is not great. I will say it's not great, but they're not pulling away like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds away from us. We're actually doing okay to not fall that far back. But to be the slowest car on pace now in Qatar as well is a little bit depressing. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Please tell me that release crashed out. It's Max Verstappen and George Russell. Who's going out? Who's going out? Oh, okay. There's a front wing damage for Russell. Both went sliding. I wonder if they got back on the track pretty quick. No, Russell's still stopped. Is he out? No, he's got going again. Oh, no, he's stopped again. Go on, cars keep coming around. Albon, get past him. Oh, we might have actually been able to beat someone. I mean, he's slowing up that whole pack. But he's got to come into the pits to fix a wing. He was probably coming into the pits very soon anyway for his strategy. But George Russell, we're not going to beat him. But there's something. I'll tell you what, that could be big in the Drivers' Championship. It's close between, I think, Leclerc and Verstappen. So for Leclerc to be winning by 8 seconds and Verstappen to be picking up a penalty and potentially damage as well, is Leclerc going to take a huge leap in the World Championships this race? So if the standings stay as is, it'll be all tied up between Leclerc and Verstappen. Oh my days. Tsunoda, come on into the pits, mate. We'll put you onto a set of mediums. We'll get you to the end of the Grand Prix. The team that we don't want to score points is Alfa Romeo. We're 2 points behind them in the Constructors. And if a crazy race happens later on in the season, we want to make sure that we're within 2 points so that we could potentially capitalise and get a P9. I know our objective was P7, but we are not getting P7. We are not getting P8. So we have to hope that maybe we could still keep that fight on for P9 in the Constructors. Good pit stop, 2.6. We want it as quick as possible because you do get money for that. And we need as much money as possible, especially if we're dead last in the Constructors. Oh, Guan Yu Zhou had a pit issue. Tsunoda's got the undercut on him. Go on, lad. We'll take that any day of the week. How has Russell not got past poor chair yet? He's been stuck behind him for so many laps. Albon got past him pretty easily. Russell just can't. Maybe he did get some damage on the side of his car during that incident with Verstappen because he doesn't look too fast now. Might not even score any points. This is the most exciting part of our race, seeing what pit stop time we get. Because if we get a good one, it means more money at the end of the season. That's the only championship that we can really score points in right now. So let's have a look. That is so disappointing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Actually, no, I can believe it. We're crap. Nothing exciting happening. We're so far away from any cars that nothing really matters. We've got to go conserve the fuel because there's been no safety car or anything. So I guess we can kind of watch the battle at the front, but I think Leclerc's going to win that. He just pitted on a fresh set. Look how far up he is. He's already right behind Stroll, Sainz. So Leclerc's going to win the race, and he's going to make the championship interesting. Piastri pits. But, I mean, none of this really affects us because we're so far out of it. So I'm sorry for a pretty shitty video, but I can't do much. We're back to our most exciting part of the Grand Prix when we get a pit stop. Can we get a good pit stop? Come on. Good pit stop for Alpha Tauri, please. We'll take a 2.261. That'd be unreal if we got to. I reckon 2.671. I was close, not too far away, and it's not a very good pit stop. So maybe I'll just start pitting every lap, trying to get the best possible pit stop. Guan Yu Zhou into the pits. We'll watch this because he's part of Tsunoda and Pourchaire's race. If he has a poor pit stop, might help Pourchaire, but no. He's onto a set of softs to the end of the Grand Prix, and he actually might be able to catch Tsunoda. I think he's going to be too far behind Tsunoda, but he's going to beat Pourchaire. I think it's P18 and P20 for us. I don't see anything to go better than that. Come on, Pourchaire. Have a good pit stop. Give him a good pit stop. You give him a crap one. 2.46. That could be inside the top 10 for the race. Guan Yu Zhou is trying to take it to Tsunoda. We've gone full push. We can use the fuel because we are a lap down. And there you go. He's backed off. See you later, mate. See you later. You better back off. Go on, you. I'll tell you what. Piastri, not too far up the road. We could catch Piastri. We could catch Sargent. 3 laps to go. Actually, no, we can't. We can't catch Sargent. No way. We can catch, maybe catch Piastri. Go on. Let's go for it. 2 laps, 1 lap to go. Oh, we're not gonna have time. I was gonna pit Pourchaire, just to go for fastest lap, but I think we've been lapped so many times that he's not gonna be able to put in a lap. Yeah, we bottled this. Tsunoda's too far back. Charles Leclerc wins the race, but Tsunoda's too far back. 1.2. It's gonna be too little, too late. He needs to find that. He needs to get it now. He's coming up to the final sector. Yeah, he's not gonna be close enough. Nowhere near. He is going to get finally within a second to get DRS, but it's way too late now. You're not going to be close enough. Ah! Almost got P17. What a result that would have been. Oh, this was a painful, painful race. I hope it's track dependent and we're just bad around Qatar, because if it's the same next time out, it's going to be devastating, especially as we've got a sprint race in the United States. Is that next week? Huge win for Charles Leclerc. Verstappen down in P6. Charles Leclerc takes the lead in the Drivers' Championship. 3 points in it. What a battle this is for the championship. Sainz is still there as well. If he goes and picks up a win or two in the next couple races, he will be there fighting with Verstappen and Leclerc for an outside shot. Still no points for Pourchaire. Don't really blame him. Tsunoda 4 points. Should have more. Remember that Zandvoort race, which he bottled it. And yeah, no change down here. We've just got to pray something happens for us because our pace is not there. And we do get 8th. Come on, we'll take that. We'll take that. Where are we now? Ahead of Alfa Romeo. Have that. We can maybe beat Williams. Just need a few more good pit stops and we'll take P7 in that. Board confidence is still medium. Okay, that might drop in the next few races when they get more disappointed on the right-hand side. I think Silverstone, Spielberg, and Montreal is what's saving us, and also Monza as well. But the next 5 are probably all going to be disappointed, and that's when they're going to review it. Finances as well. We were in debt a couple of the months, which probably wasn't a good thing. Definitely not a good thing, but we'll just not be in debt for the rest of the season. Hopefully they'll water under the bridge, maybe. The objectives is not good at all. 7th or above, we're not getting 7th. We might get 9th, which might help us. Long-term objective, we're not going to get there either. Oh, this is... We could get fired. We might have to take a different job. Well, we'll find out next episode if we can do something in United States or if that is actually the pace of our car. If you are enjoying this period, if you are enjoying this series, make sure you go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. I am saving it. You can see overwrite data saved.